What if I told you that the air you're breathing right now exists because of a kingdom that's been quietly ruling this planet for over 500 million years? Today, we're cracking open the plant kingdom, one of the most asked, most feared, and most scoring chapters in NEET biology. By the end of this video, you won't just memorize it, you'll own it.
Let's start with the big picture. The plant kingdom is split at a fundamental level. Do you have vascular tissue or not? Xylem and phloem, those pipelines of water and food, are the game changers. Plants without them are called non-vascular. Plants with them are called vascular. Now remember this word, Cryptogamae. These are flowerless, seedless plants, algae, Bryophytes, Pteridophytes, and Phanerogamae, seed-bearing plants, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. NEET loves testing this boundary. Write it down. Let's talk about algae. In algae, there are 3 groups. This is where NEET drops trap questions every single year. The classification is based on pigments, not appearance, not habitat, pigments. Green algae have chlorophyll A and B, same as land plants. Brown algae have that special pigment fucoxanthin. It gives them the brown color and masks the green. Red algae have phycoerythrin, which allows them to photosynthesize deep underwater where only blue light penetrates. Now the stored food: starch in green, mannitol or laminarin in brown, Floridean starch in red. And the commercial goldmine, Agar, comes from Gelidium and Gracilaria. That's in your NCERT, and it will come in NEET. Next, let's talk about bryophytes, called the amphibians of the plant world. And that's not just a poetic line. They genuinely need water for reproduction, just like amphibians need water to breed. Their body is a thallus, no true roots, just rhizoids for anchoring. Now, the dominant generation, this is a NEET trap. In bryophytes, the dominant phase is the gametophyte. That's the green body you see, and the sporophyte is completely dependent on it. Flip this in pteridophytes, and you'll get questions wrong. Sphagnum moss is special. It absorbs 18 to 26 times its own weight in water and is used as peat, a fossil fuel source. Next, let's talk about pteridophytes, and here's where evolution takes a giant leap. These are the first vascular land plants. Xylem and phloem appear for the first time. Now remember, sporophyte is the dominant generation here, completely opposite to bryophytes. The independent sexual phase, the tiny heart-shaped structure, is called the prothallus. NEET has asked about this directly. Now, the big split in pteridophytes, homosporous versus heterosporous. Most ferns produce one type of spore, homosporous, but Salaginella and Salvinia produce 2 types, micro and megaspores, making them heterosporous. And heterospory is considered the evolutionary precursor to the seed habit. Beautiful logic, right? Next, let's talk about gymnosperms. The name tells you everything. Gymno means naked, sperma means seed. The seeds are exposed, not enclosed in a fruit. These are mostly woody, perennial, evergreen trees. Now, 2 NEET bombs here. First, gymnosperms have xylem without vessels, except Gnetum, which has vessels. Second, their phloem has no companion cells. Cycas is a living fossil and the only gymnosperm with motile, flagellated sperms. That's a direct NEET question. It also has coralloid roots with the cyanobacterium Anabaena for nitrogen fixation. Ginkgo is another living fossil with beautiful fan-shaped leaves. And finally, angiosperms, the kings and queens of the plant world, the most evolved, the most diverse, over 300,000 species. Their defining feature? The seed is enclosed inside a fruit, which forms from the ovary wall. This is what separates them from gymnosperms. Now the big split, monocots versus dicots. If you mix up their features in NEET, you lose easy marks. Parallel venation, trimerous flowers, fibrous roots, scattered vascular bundles, all monocot. Reticulate venation, pentamerous flowers, taproot, ring arrangement, dicot. And the crown jewel of angiosperms, double fertilization, unique to angiosperms. One sperm fuses with egg, forms zygote. Another sperm fuses with 2 polar nuclei, forms endosperm. This is tested every single year. Let's lock it all in. Look at this table. This single table will save you marks on exam day. Vascular tissue? No in algae and bryophytes. Yes from pteridophytes onward. Seeds? Only from gymnosperms. Fruits? Only angiosperms. Dominant phase? Gametophyte and bryophytes. Sporophyte and everything after. Now the 5 NEET traps. 1. Gametophyte dominance is only bryophytes. 2. Gymnosperms have xylem without vessels, except Gnetum. 3. Double fertilization is only angiosperms. 4. Agar comes from red algae, specifically Gelidium and Gracilaria. 5. Motile sperms and gymnosperms occur only in Cycas. Screenshot this table. Revise it tonight. Plant kingdom done. Day 3 conquered. Tomorrow, day 4, animal kingdom. Subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss out any updates.